Welcome to the Home Care Breakthrough Solutions Revenue Accelerator Program. Hey everyone, it's Greg Mazza with Home Care Breakthrough Solutions. And first off, welcome to another episode of the Revenue Accelerator Program. Today we're going to talk about managing salary cap in your business. This is something that comes up with a lot of business owners. They're trying to figure out, I think we all want to in our business. Maybe we don't. Maybe some of us don't, but most of us, we started a business because we are looking to serve people, but we're also looking to make a profit, right? And when you're running a business, one of the biggest reasons that businesses fail is because they run out of capital, they run out of cash in their business, and their margins in home care to begin with are already slim. Especially if you're a franchise, you're paying that 5, 6, 7%, whatever it is, off the top for most of you to your franchise. And those margins just shrink and shrink and shrink. So in order to run a successful business, you really need to learn how to manage your financials. It's not the most exciting topic in the world, although when you look at how you can make more money in your business for the same amount of effort, for the same amount of work, when you really start to understand the numbers, you're much better at being able to manage your business. So we are going to talk about managing your margins. We're going to bring in a financial expert to help talk about this. It's something that I can talk about, or one of our speakers are going to discuss it. But we're going to talk about today just one piece of this, which is salary cap. As you're growing your company, how much should you be spending on salary? What does that amount look like? And there's a general rule of thumb that we follow, right? And that general rule of thumb is you look at approximate revenue, extrapolate that over the course of a year. So say, if my annualized revenue is, I don't know, let's see, I'm not like a super math whiz, but if you're doing, let's just say $15,000 a week in revenue times 52 weeks. So if you're doing $780,000 a year, of that income, how much should go towards paying salaries, your staffing coordinator, your scheduler, whatever office staff you have in your business, right? And the general rule of thumb is you want to be at roughly around 12 to 15%, okay? Now the challenge is, or the problem is number one, what happens is when you're a smaller company, that number might be a little bit higher because you really don't have a lot of profit in there, and you need to have support staff so you can be out there marketing your business, right? Then as you get a little bit bigger and you get a little bit bigger, that 12 to 15% is where you want to stay. So if you're like 1 million, 2 million, that 12 to 15% is where you want to stay. Now there are going to be times where you make an investment in your business. So let's say, hey, I want to grow, I want to hire a salesperson. Your salary cap might jump up to 17, 18%. with the intention that this new person is going to help either the owner or get out there and market more to get more revenue and grow revenue, or you're hiring a salesperson who's going to be going out there to grow more revenue. And as you do that, initially your salary cap might be 18%. So what do I mean by that? So if, let's say you're doing 2 million in revenue, and a 15% salary cap means that that's about $300,000 a year. That's $25,000 a month. Okay, so just kind of prospectively keep that in mind. How many support staff can you have that will keep you? That will be no more than about $25,000 a month. And yes, that includes taxes and whatever insurances you have, workers' comp, general liability, etc. So you want to figure out what's my total cost, and then you look at that number and you know, okay, so when we get to 2.2 million, then you can start to look at that number and say, all right, if I know my salary cap should be about 15%, I know that when I get to this next level, I can make the investment and add another recruiter, another scheduler, another support person, whatever that is. You have to look at your business, you have to look at the numbers, and you use this as a driving factor to determine when you are going to start adding additional staff members, right? So you want to begin with the end in mind, paint the picture of what it's going to look like, and then you'll start to know, all right, I'm going to need someone to help me with this or this or this. So the numbers really should be driving those decisions, and understand times I will be a little bit over that 15%, but you don't want to stay there long. You don't want to stay there long, and there's going to be times where we've gotten down to 10, 11% because we had a big growth, and Our operational team at that time was able to handle a little bit more capacity. And then we get stretched, right? You've all been there where you get kind of stretched. Everyone's doing too much and you're like, all right, we really need to add another office person. And you know by looking at the numbers based on the revenue that you're at that you can afford to do that and stay within some benchmark numbers. So hope that helps, guys. We're gonna go over some of the stuff in a lot more detail at our live event in Atlanta. If you're not there, I promise you it's gonna be well worth your time and your investment. You guys are going to leave there, your minds are going to be blown because there's gonna be so much information. You're literally gonna walk out of there with an action plan and you're gonna improve your skills while you're there. This isn't gonna be just like going over information, you know, and just taking notes and then going home with like 2 pages of notes. Like, you guys are going to integrate these lessons. You're gonna walk away with a real action plan, not just notes. And you're gonna learn so much that's gonna help you guys be able to grow and scale your company and take your company to the next level. So Atlanta, October 5th through the 7th. If you haven't signed up, we're gonna post a link below. Make sure you guys get signed up while we're still signing people up with the early bird, okay? Make sure you get signed up because the prices are gonna go up and we're gonna sell out. We can only fit 100 people, all right? So as of this recording, it's way early in the game and we're already a third fill. So please make sure you guys sign up if you really want to learn this information, take it to the next level. We're gonna go deep with this stuff and help you guys up your game so you can take your company to the next level, all right? Here's to your next home care revenue breakthrough. We'll talk to you guys soon.